Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have an old relative here. I'm very familiar with this one. I tasted it the first time 7, 8, 9 years ago. This is the Glenlivet, 21 years of age, 43% ABV, and a price, well, 160 euros, dollars, pounds. This one is, well, has risen in price over the last decade. It started around 60 euros, dollars, pounds, but it came with a normal card box with a greenish bottle, a black label on it, and it wasn't widely available. In the meantime, they changed the packaging to this hardwood frame in which the bottle, well, may be placed on the shelf. Wonderful looking, wonderful appearance. And the bottle is now colorless, it's clear, so that you can see the sherry cask maturation of the whiskey. And this one has two close relatives, an 18-year-old, which belongs to my top 5 whiskies, and a 25-year-old, which is excellent as well. And this one is just in between, and it's the elder brother of the 18 years of age. The name Glenlivet was, or the distillery Glenlivet was so famous in the past centuries that, well, other distilleries, competing distilleries, added the name Glenlivet to their own name. Why? Well, because Glenlivet is as well the name of the valley of the Livet. Glen is Gaelic, means valley, and Livet is the name of the river. And the Livet is a side river to the River Spey. And so they added Glenlivet to it, and therefore they added the to the Glenlivet. So this is the Glenlivet, 21 years of age. Well, today regulations are hard and exact, and nobody is allowed to add Glenlivet to their name of the distillery or their whiskies, so the is a reminiscence to the old years, to the old times. Yeah, to say more? No. This is an archive version, means that they selected those casks especially for this bottling. The 25 years old is a archive as well, and the Glenlivet was able to mount to the top of the best-selling malt whiskey in the world, especially through the sales in the US. But they lost that crown last year or the year before, 2017 to 2018, again to the former best-selling whiskey, single malt whiskey worldwide. So Glenlivet is the clear number 2 worldwide, but Glenlivet has a better warehouse strategy because they have those old whiskies regularly in huge amounts, and they're able to earn a lot of money with that. So 160 is not that cheap for 21 years of age, and if you see those low interest rates, then you can imagine how much they are earning on such a bottle, but it's worth it. Yeah. There's a big, huge Oloroso sherry note of the whiskey, combined with a wonderful vanilla aroma and a fruitiness from that sherry cask. Wonderful. So this is as it should be. It's not the typical 40% ABV for the mass market. It's just the typical 3% more, so it's 43% ABV, and this is not smellable at all, so there's no alcohol note in it. It's just sherry, it's vanilla, it's caramel, a little bit of probably a little honey, cinnamon. Yeah, cinnamon, which leads over to a more spicy character. Yeah, so this is a big, full aroma, which, well, welcomes you, and you can smell on that for minutes and tens of minutes. Very well done. The ABV is just right. So there's no alcoholic sharpness, but enough intenseness to bring it to your tongue. There is a nuttiness resulting from the sherry cask. Very intense. It's hazelnut, it's pecan nut. Very good. And then it's becoming drier, a little dryness appearing. First it's oily, it's smooth, probably a little remembrance of sweetness from the fruitiness, but now a little drier, going over to a weak spiciness with a little bit of dark chocolate, but no bitterness. So they did it very well that these old whiskies in it do not show too much of that bitterness. It's warm, it's a long aftertaste, and still a little bit of nuttiness there. Oh, yeah. So what to say? This is very well done. It's very close to the 18 years of age, and from a distance of a year or two when I had it that last time, there's no much difference between them. And the 25 years of age, I had it a little bit more intense and more oakiness and a little more of bitterness in it. So my personal preference is that the Glenlivet is 18 and 21 years. Yeah, from the time, I would say the 21-year and the 18-year-old, it's quite the same. Yeah. Well, the appearance with his hardwood frame, more representative. So giving it to to an uncle. Very well for that. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. There's more to come.